Hello, it's Leanne from Scary Movie Sunday. You may hear giggling from myself or Mr. Scary Movie Sunday. I've just done an awesome intro and forgot to press record, which he was very happy about. Anyway, as you can see, this is like deja vu because I've already gone through this. As you can see, I've got zombie makeup on, and I'm just practicing because next week it's actually Halloween and I want to terrify the little children. I don't know if you can see, but I've got two different coloured contact lenses in. I've got blue this side and green this side, and I think it's, I think it's quite a good look for my first try. And I can hear him over there trying desperately not to laugh, and he's looking away as if to say, yep. Anyway, so as we're in the spirit of Halloween over here, I thought I'd go for Trick or Treat as the movie. It should be Trick or Treat. Anyway, so I'm watching it on Amazon Prime, and the scoring for IMDb is 6.8 out of 10, and for Amazon Prime it's 4 out of 5, so pretty good scoring. Just do the quick rundown for you. This chilling Halloween tale interweaves 4 stories: the high school principal who moonlights as a serial killer, a college-age virgin who's saving herself, a woman who hates Halloween, they don't exist, and a callous group of teens who carry out a cruel prank. Don't watch this dark movie alone. So I'm not going to. I've got Mr. Scary Movie Sunday today. Much to his dismay, he's not very a big fan of the old horror movies. So, just looking at this, it's got starring Quinn Lord and Brian Cox, and I'm really seriously hoping that it's Professor Brian Cox. Don't think it's going to be, but you never know. Right then, so I'll see you in about an hour and a half, and hopefully I did press record this time and won't have to do this again. Bye! Hello, I'm back again. Just finished watching Trick or Treat, or Trick or Treat. That's I kind of figured out then when I heard the Americans saying it, where the R comes from. Trick or Treat. Okay, anyway. Sorry. Yeah, so I enjoyed this film. I wouldn't call it a scary film. I mean, I can see how some people would be creeped out by it. There's lots of like ghouls and murderous things and stuff like that. I'm glad I put some effort in and put some makeup on to watch it. It was a really good Halloween film, sort of surrounding the traditions and stuff, which I really liked. So it went through like different traditions and why we do things and that kind of stuff. So yeah, that was good. By the way, you might see Mr. Scary Movie Sunday come out of this door at some point. Just ignore him, pretend he's not there, because he will probably go really quickly. Okay, so I'm just going to go through a quick rundown. I'm really liking this messy hair look. What do you think? Yeah, make it look like I've been dragged through a hedge. Yeah. Anyway, sorry, I'm really loving this makeup. I think I might just wear it like this every day. So the movie starts with like an old-fashioned sort of what they called, like, public service announcement, saying, when it's Halloween, make sure that you stay in well-lit areas and don't go out on your own and all this kind of thing. And then it comes to modern day, and you just have a vision of what I imagine is a child pulling like a little truck. We don't have them over here, but I believe in America they have them. It's like a red square thing, and then you have like a handle to pull it. So yeah, so you just see one of those with a lit jack-o'-lantern in it walking away from this amazingly decorated house, which, by the way, if I I told you me there, he's joining in. Yay! So I wasn't expecting that. But anyway, I've lost my thread now. So yeah, so this house is amazingly decorated, and I would love to go to America around Halloween just to see all the houses and stuff. We went for our honeymoon, as you may know, and it was sort of the end of September that we were there, and there was already decorations going up, and I was just like, this is amazing. So yeah, I think next year, or well, the next time we go, October is the time for us. So anyway, I call the lady who hates Halloween, just purely Halloween hater. I don't really know her name, don't really care. And she's there packing away all of her stuff in the garden way too early. I mean, it's like, you know, only about 7 o'clock, and she's like, I'm gonna get rid of all this, it looks like a graveyard or whatever. And it's like, hello, Halloween, that's the point. And well, she puts these like sheets in a box, and as she throws the stuff in the box, something jumps out at her, and I thought it was a cat, and then I saw what it did to her, and I was like, oh, okay, maybe that's not a cat. So yeah, so she's like the first death. So that's one of the murderous things that are going around. I put, when Halloween hater got killed, I uttered an evil chuckle, and I did. I was like, she deserved to die. Anyway, if you've ever seen the movie Bad Santa, I can't remember if it's Thurman Merman or Merman Thurman. Either way, it's the same person. He's in this as well, and I just wanted to punch his face in, because he was just going around, just getting all the jack-o'-lanterns, or as we call them over here, pumpkins, and just sort of knocking them on the floor and breaking them, and it's like, oh my god, somebody has clearly spent hours making those, and you're just breaking them. But yeah, so anyway, so he sits down at this one house. He's proper, it's just horrible. And he just goes around like, there's a sign that says, we're not in, take one piece of candy. So he just like empties the whole lot into his bag. But the guy who owns the house comes home at the same time, and he's just like, yo, that's not going to be any good for your diabetes, is it? Because he's quite a large child. Yeah, he gets killed as well. I'm not going to say how, because that kind of goes further on into the story. But yeah, it's just things that you think, okay, I would notice that somebody is getting. You can barely see it. I think he's just rooting around the kitchen to find things. You should have gone beep, beep, beep. Yeah, so start from the Thurman Merman character person, I don't even know what he's called. We meet the high school teacher, or the principal, who likes killing people for fun. And he's just sort of, it's really weird, because as he's burying the Thurman Merman child, I'm going to stop spoiling it, by the way, shortly. His kid, he's got to be about, I don't know, 10, screams out the window, Daddy, I want to do some carving. And his dad's like, shut up, man, it's like the middle of the night and you're going to wake everybody up. And he's just like, but I want to do this now. And he's like, just go and watch Charlie Brown. And the kid, this really made me laugh, it just screams out the window, Charlie Brown's an asshole. It's just like, that was so not what I was expecting. But anyway, there's a lot of black comedy throughout the film. And he's like, it's not sort of a black comedy film, if you know what I mean, but some of the things that happen, you just think that's hilarious. So, you've got your principal, you've got your little creepy thing that keeps killing people, like the thing that's on the, well, I imagine it's on the DVD box and that, like the little pumpkin head thing, with, it looks like Sackboy, but a bit murderous, which he's so cute. I would have him if he didn't kill people. But yeah, so you got him, the principal, and then the third group, or story should I say, is some high school kids, and there's a girl within them, that group, called Rhonda, and they call her an idiot savant, which I don't think is a very nice term, but basically she's autistic, I believe, but sort of high functioning, and she designs lots of these pumpkins, and they go around to her house and they're like, can we have one of your pumpkins, come with us. And they go to this quarry and we hear a horrible story about a load of school kids that got killed. I won't tell you the story because, you know, what's the point? You need to watch it. And yeah, but the kids who are on the school bus, they are super creepy. It's like they're just normal Halloween costumes, but I don't know how, but they just made them super creepy and like, ooh. I mean, one of them, right, I think there's 8 of them all together. One of them is literally a paper bag, right, on its head with some eye holes. But then the teeth on it are really like, they're like, it's like a human mouth, but ooh. There's like human teeth on it, and it's like really big, so it just looks horrible. But yeah. So these kids go to the place where the school children got killed with their jack-o'-lanterns that they've taken, well, not taken, asked people if they can have. And the thing that really bugged me, and I know it shouldn't, but it does. Now, when I have pumpkins outside, and I do, and I leave the candles on, they blow out really easily. Now, these kids took the jack-o'-lanterns from people's houses and travelled with them on foot to this quarry place, and they were moving them around and everything, and they were still alight. I want to know what was in those pumpkins to keep them alight, and it was proper flames as well. It wasn't like those little LEDs that flash, and I was just like, that's not realistic. But that's just me. But the handicapped girl, sorry, I was just cleaning my table, I need to stop that while I'm filming. The handicapped girl, I don't know, anyway, the girl with autism, she has a trick played on her, and can I just say, it is not cool to play tricks on people that A, might not understand that it's a trick being played on them, and B, will not handle it very well. I mean, if it's someone that you know can take a joke, like a serious joke that involves scary things, then go for it, but not people who are a bit more vulnerable. And I've just put, I want to know who the cute little sack boy is. And he is cute, he just appears at all of these creepy points. Okay, so that's the third group of people. The fourth group of people, God, I've been going for 10 minutes, I'm really sorry. The fourth group of people are 4 girls who are sort of early 20s, and they're sort of, for Halloween, they're the kind that have the boobs up here and, you know, really nicely made up and, you know, kind of like me. And yeah, they sort of, one of them is a virgin, and they're trying to get her to get with a man, and that's their bag. So yeah, you don't really see much of them, but they go to a party with their dates, and let's just say it gets a bit unexpected, the things that happen there. I totally did not see it coming, so that was a really good scene. I enjoyed that a lot. I thought, wow, the party scene was a great twist. I was really not expecting that. So yeah, I really like this actually. But I still stand by my original point that it's not scary, but it is a good Halloween movie. I like as well how the same story, like the same time frame, is told from all these different viewpoints, and things that happen at the beginning of the movie are also replicated at the end of the movie, but you then see how it goes together, if you know what I mean. Like things that you think are what's the word, insignificant at the beginning, like somebody knocking on a window, for instance. You kind of think, and then it turns out later on that there's a reason they're knocking on the window, and it's quite important. So yeah, I did like this film. I think this could be a Halloween staple for me to watch it every year, and make Mr. Scary Movie Sunday watch it as well. He quite enjoyed it too. So for this, I think I'd probably give it, for horror movie factor, a 6.5 out of 10, which isn't bad, you know. I don't think it's bad. So yeah, that's 6.5 out of 10. But I think it definitely will be one I'll watch a lot. There is something else that I wanted to show you. Yesterday we went to Halfords. If you're in the US, you probably don't know what Halfords is, but it's basically like a shop where you go to get car parts, bike parts, that kind of thing, for active people. And I found this key ring, and I just had to have it. So it's a little skull. Yeah, can you see that? And then you press the back of it, and it goes. And you can't really see it on the video, but the eyes are red. It's amazing. So yeah, that has been amusing us for a couple of days now. Like, it's deadly silent, or you're watching something serious on TV and you just hear this. You just sort of. It's very good. So yeah, so let me know if you've seen this film. It's Trick or Treat, or Trick or Treat, and what you thought of it. Thanks for watching, and have a scary movie Sunday.